right, so we got something really cool going on right now, guys. I realize that a lot of you are not on Twitter. Well, on Twitter, I follow Marcus. Marcus has a show called The Prophet, and he is the owner of Camping World. And what he does is he goes on, when he's on Twitter, from his the Camping World Twitter account and from his own account, he gives away RVs to people. Sometimes he gives away, trailers, travel trailers. Sometimes he gives away trailers, and he gives away a truck to pull it at the same time. Now, what some of you don't know is that on this trip, part of the reason for taking this trip was heading to Indianapolis, that I am selling my 2012 Acura TL to my baby brother. He's ready to upgrade his car. And I am going to buy his little junker 2005 Honda Civic. And we are super duper junker. Because I'm going to use the money to get Aspen braces. I got to get her braces going into high school. So that's what we're supposed to be driving back for the second leg of our trip. And the AC's messed up. It doesn't even have power windows. Like, it's a base model.
It's junker.
Junker Civic. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure I don't mean it like that. I'm sure some people would be blessed to have it. And so are we, when we get it. But it's a long drive back across the country home in that car. But Marcus, so I posted a tweet with the video and a picture of Aspen holding up the gold vinyl Alvarez that we pulled. And Marcus retweeted it and said, maybe we could help make this trip a little better. And he tagged his Camping World company, and he tagged MLB. I don't want to get my hopes up like crazy because, he does so much for other people. He's constantly giving away RVs and vehicles and quads and all kinds of stuff. And we've actually been on his radar before. And I sent him some DMs, and then he didn't respond to them. And so who knows, But point is, right now, this very second, we are on his radar. I have no idea what he has planned if he chooses to pick us, to bless us. I have no clue. It could be a camper. It could be a truck and a camper, because if I wanted a camper, I'd have to finance a truck out here. And that way I have something to pull it. I would beg, steal, and borrow. It's just a saying. I don't know what I do, because we obviously really can't afford to buy a truck. Otherwise, I wouldn't be selling my car to get you braces. It's not really in our budget, but if we got blessed with something like that, that might have to, might have to. But that's what's going on right now on Twitter, you guys. So a bunch of my buddies are retweeting it, tagging people, trying to get it as much traction as possible. And fingers crossed, man, could you imagine? Could you imagine if on this trip that we're taking, if all of a sudden we were blessed and won like a truck camper combo or something? Wow. Just the fact that something like that is even a possibility is nuts. And I'll tell you what, if we did end up winning something like that, this might become a much longer trip.
I don't have school till November.
Right?
We have computer in the back.
Online school. It might become a much longer trip. Who knows? You guys, if you guys are on Twitter, my Twitter @ is @Mr. Jimmy Bro. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's my pinned tweet. Like it, retweet it. If you guys got friends or family that are on Twitter, tell them to like it, retweet it. Some positive thoughts, some prayers would be so awesome. Imagine how epic that would be. All right, guys, we're out of here. We're driving. We're on our way to Las Cruces, New Mexico. See Blake and Nicole. Bye-bye, Arizona. Got to meet Daniel Tits Morris. man, the guy who's been who's been drawing all the cards for people in the hobby, got him to sign a bunch of the cards that he drew, gave me a bunch of original artwork that he's done. I can't wait to get over here and post some pictures of some of that stuff. Thank you to everybody who's been following our trip. Like I said, it feels real good to pop in and read the comments and see some of my friends care enough to watch it and comment. Kind of makes it feel like you guys are in this with us, because you guys are. Yeah, you guys be good, man. I appreciate you. Be a light in somebody's life. Later.